So this is the cozy from Amazon that I had set up. That I got set up. A few of these look different. So this is what my one looks like on the inside, and it's got all the stuff in there. What makes mine special is that it opens from the left side. Everyone else's is on the right. This gate already existed and the previous motor failed. We had a Viking. That's what it looks like, the old one. And after replacing the motherboard on it, or whatever you'd call it, once when it failed before, we just got this new cozy one. It came with 2 lengths of chain. We had to order more chain. We got a chain breaker. And that was available on Amazon. I just, it's like a little pinchy thing. I don't have it with me right now. You can leave a comment if you want me to post a link to it, or I'll leave a link. But yeah, so this had some, it was difficult tightening it. You know, you have to really pinch it. You have to pull it together, because I had to use those little pieces that clip it together. Here's one right here, and it's basically, you use the gate, or not the gate, use the chain splitter to break a piece off that's exactly the right size for it. And you got your little tighteners. These are the ones that came with the previous gate, but I just used the equipment that came with it, with, again, one of those little chain connectors. And the reason, and then here's how it had wood. So I just screwed some wood together to make the magnet pieces. It was really just some random scrap wood, but to make the magnets work. And so our chain was longer than the chain that came with the kit, but it seems to work fine. And then I didn't know, but I guess the magnets have to be super duper close. And that's how close our magnets are. I had trouble finding the right videos to show me how close the magnets got. I should also have a little protector plate so people's fingers don't get caught in there. There's kids here. But this one, I have the magnet on the high spot that's on the close. And then for this one on the open, when it comes out on the open side, it actually triggers at the low spot. And I feel like the instructions didn't say that. And they said to do the other way around. Another thing that I'm doing with this that's different than the instructions is the instructions tell you that you want to click down the little switch that says 2 on the inside of this little panel. And that makes it a leftward setup. Where's that guy? Right there, the little red spot. Let's see, right here. That 2 I had switched up, but the only, so I ran the gate to test it this one time, and the magnets, I was testing the magnets, and then one of the dogs got in front of me and distracted me, and then the gate sort of slammed into itself. What I mean by that is, it got to the end, up here, where and then there's no magnet, and then it just ran into this part. And the first time it did that, it broke off. I had to put the little splicing piece back on. So then I did it again and tightened the chain more, and then it just it slammed into itself and automatically stopped. The weirdest thing happened after that is that the gate went slow every time I ran it after that happened. And my girlfriend got so upset. She said, "You broke the gate motor, it's not working anymore." And then so I played around with the stuff, and forget necessarily what I did, or I had the little 2 switch flipped up on the little red panel in there, and I tried resetting the breaker, and the breaker didn't do anything. And so it would open fast, and then it would close it would initially go and go fast, and then right about here it would go slow, and that made no sense to me. And I imagine it basically, the motor sensed that there was this part where it had to change speed or something because it had an obstruction. And then also in that mode, it would go like part way, and then it would be too sensitive, like there was stuff in the track, and then it would go back on its own. So it was just not doing what I wanted it to at all, and I just fixed that. And the way I fixed that was I flipped that number 2 switch down back to just if it had the right facing motor. And I think that's what's going on, is the magnets were in the wrong spots, and the motor was in the wrong spot, and the switch was in the right spot. Or you know what I mean? The motor is going to be on the left no matter what. That's just where it's going to be. But the flipping the switch reset that sensitivity mode that it was in, that made it go slow and made it think that there was obstructions, and on its own just stop working. Now, stay inside. Now this is the speed that I want it to operate at. The magnets all obey exactly according to the stuff, and I did not have to return the unit. And this can be kind of stressful and frustrating. I gotta oil it a little. I don't know how or where. I've never done this before. This is my first time installing one of these, a gate motor altogether. But you can do it. It's not that hard. I even used a drill bit to do the cement myself. So then you see the magnet worked, and we'll just double check. I'll show you guys. The magnet is in the lower position. Get inside, hey, bad dog. It's in the lower position now. And then, yeah, so it's functioning right. And so like before, it would close slowly. It would go at normal speed, like right now, it would do what it's doing. And then once it reached about this far, it would switch speeds into a slow mode, and it's not doing that now. So I'm happy. It's exactly what I wanted. I could have used better concrete anchors, cement anchors, because I didn't really drill them in well enough. It does come with ones that you want to set your own concrete with that work, but this is it functioning, and it wasn't functioning, and I was stressed. There was no videos about what I'm talking about. Now there is. This will be that video. Tell your friends.